Okay, so now it's time to start getting some text into our document. To make this a little bit easier for you to see, go to the View tab real quick. And from here, we just want to kind of zoom in. Now, I could zoom in a multitude of different ways. Down on the bottom right here, we have our zoom slider. Also up here, we have this page width button. So I'm going to click on that page width just to make it a little bit easier for everybody to see. So your mouse cursor should be blinking right here. And first thing we're going to type in is the words house for sale. And then we're going to put an exclamation point after that. Now, it's very important that as you're doing these SAM projects, is that you spell everything correctly and you use the correct punctuation. Okay. For instance, if you had a lowercase s here, SAM would tell you that your text is incorrect. So please just make sure you're double, triple checking the kind of final project or the words on your screen to make sure that the text is correct so you don't have to go through a bunch of grading issues at the end. I'm going to go back to my Home tab. Once I go back to my Home tab, what we are going to show are the formatting marks. And formatting marks just basically indicate where we pressed enter or where we hit space. So you can see there's a little dot now in between each of the words to show that I hit the space bar. To go on to the next line, we're going to go ahead and hit the enter button. And that backwards P looking thing shows that I have hit enter and I have started a new paragraph. In Word, even though this is only 3 words, Word considers this an entire paragraph. So for editing things within the font group or the paragraph group, that's likely what it's going to edit. Now from here, we're going to start typing in the text that we see up at the top here. So we'll start by typing in the following. Capital L, located in Whispering Oaks subdivision, comma, this cozy home with 3 bedrooms. Okay, now you guys can see I made a spelling mistake and cozy is not spelled correctly. So as you're going through this, if you make spelling mistakes in Word, you can just simply right click on the word and it'll come up with spelling suggestions here. And we're going to make sure that says cozy. All right, now I'm going to turn, I would like you to keep yours on, but I'm going to turn my show hide off just so the text is a little bit easier to read. So we have located in Whispering Oaks subdivision, this cozy home with 3 bedrooms and 2.5, so 2.5 bathrooms. Provides a warm, comma. Now I'm going to start typing in the word welcoming, and what you're going to see Word do here is after I hit that G, it's automatically going to put it onto a new line. I don't need to hit enter to go to a new line. So we just want to keep typing and then Word is automatically going to wrap the text. So a warm, welcoming feeling throughout. Period. Listed at only $215,000 in a period. So before we move forward, I just want you to double check, make sure you have things capitalized, make sure you're using commas and proper punctuation. For instance, we should have a period at the end of our sentence. We should have a $sign before the house value. Make sure you have all of those things typed in. Once you do that, you can go ahead and hit that enter button. We're going to type in the word features with a colon. So that's shift, and the colon's next to the L key. You're going to hit enter one more time. And here's the rest of your text. So in just a minute, I'm going to have you pause this. You can type the rest of these elements in under features here. Purposely misspelled some words. So if you see a word that is red and underlined, that means it's spelling incorrectly. So you can just right click on that and they'll make a suggestion. So for instance, we want to change that to covered. We have gas fireplace on main. And again, we're spelling main incorrectly. Possible word choice error. So Blue means that the word's spelled incorrectly, but probably the wrong version of that word. So I'm going to click on main here. We can ignore the stays, so we can go ignore once on that if you see that blue line there. And on this line where it says and also, that really doesn't make much sense. So we're going to have more concise language. We can right click on that and select and. So go ahead, pause the video, finish typing in the rest of the text that you see right here. Again, please pay special attention to spelling, grammar, punctuation. You'll notice that there's no periods after some of these sentences, though the last two do have an exclamation point